Hi, Nathan. Gabby here. I really liked your response, or your discussing questions and your response. So, for your first question, how do these features relate to the overall way of the book so far? I like the two quotes that you picked because I think it's a good way to explain how the book is so far. You know, Indians were peacefully protesting. They weren't showing any violence. They weren't, having riots or anything, but yet the white man still didn't want to listen to them. And they still viewed them as a threat and not American enough. And, they would actually kill them for that, for their peaceful protest, because they saw it as unpeaceful. They didn't see them as, peacefully protesting. They saw them as disturbing the peace. So I think, and the first quote too, how specifically how the white man, um, how the white men let go of their bow tie for a strap around their neck. I think that's also a good feature to explain how the book is. I mean, you see a lot of men drinking and wanting to be more white. They let go of some of their traditions. They became Christian. They were letting go of who they were because they were sent to these schools where they were trying to turn them more white. So I think, those two features are really prominent in the book so far. And then the second question, I think the main difference between Indians and Americans, or white people really, was Native, the, Indians wanted out. Like how Crow Dog says in her book, she said that they wanted out from the white man's world. They wanted, at least some of their land back. They wanted rights. They wanted to be treated as actual human beings and not be sent to these schools where they were supposed to correct them into being white. And they would peacefully protest, and they would try to get white men to listen to them. They would tell them their stories and tell them their demands, what they want and what they should get, because that's their right as people. But white men just didn't want to listen to them, and I think that is the main difference. Indians wanted this peaceful protest. They wanted to be heard and listened to, but the white men just didn't want to because they still saw them as a threat. And I think that's that's the main difference between these two. And yeah,